Hello, welcome back. Thank you for making me part of your day by clicking on this video. But what we are playing today is going to be a reanimator pile. This deck has had a couple of iterations, the newest iteration being Raph and Mikey, another kind of all-star to this type of deck, where it can hopefully take over the game on its own. It almost works to some degree better than... yeah, Gift Shaft. I literally picked it up and then put it back down. It works a little bit better than Gift Shaft at times because Gift Shaft can only hit dinos, and we really only have so many in the deck. So oftentimes it's going to hit like 1 to 2, where this is going to do the same thing, but it puts it in tapped and attacking, where this might be the only thing attacking that turn. So sometimes you can actually get a better outcome by playing Raph and Mikey, hitting the Gift Shaft, and then doing kind of your nonsense play after that. But other than that, the way this deck works is we are using two different type of artifacts to basically discard a card and draw 2 cards. Obviously discarding one of our big outlets to then bring back with Foggy Swamp Vision, using these for water bending, because water bending is either mana or artifacts can tap to help pay into it, or using Zombify just to reanimate them straight up, and using the best removal spell that we can that goes very well with any reanimate strategy. Outside of that, we have a couple of surveil lands, and that's the strategy overall. Let's go see how many times we can explode onto the board. All right, we get to go first. We have Bitter Triumph on 2 and Zombify ready to go and surveil, but this surveil is really just going to have to look for a land. Is it weird? Is it supposed to be Raph and Mikey, or is it supposed to be Gift Shaft? Don't know. Land's good. Obviously, we have a Zombify to get to. So hopefully, it can matter. Feet here is bad. Well, I don't see it, I guess. Bro, can I just, like, cast this? You know what's really bad against? My opponent that doesn't play anything. So, we haven't done anything. Guess what? My opponent's probably not going to play anything. Okay. At least I can start somewhere, maybe. Because I can't discard it either. Okay. Do Raph and Mikey. It's the newer card. I'll do it instead. Honestly, when I found out the matchup, I probably should have just done nothing. Okay, this isn't the worst thing in the world. It works out anyway. Honestly, maybe works out better. Who's to really know? Alright, watch the air ball. We're gonna play the second one anyway. And the reason we play the second one is for the double draw and the Vaultborn Tyrant. So now we're ready. So now they play land. They hit me with a board wipe. And then I Gift Shaft them again. Allegedly. Allegedly. Sorta. Kind of funny they took my Raph and Mikey. Maybe knowing that this is a deck, you do have to take like Gift Shaft. First combat damage to player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library, put any number of dinos. So that would be way worse for them than what Raph and Mikey would have been. Oh, we'll take it. They like hit Doomsday. That'd be really funny. I just go for the win. Force him to counter it. I think this being played and giving my dinos haste is a pretty good option. Bing. Boom. You gotta remember here, if they blow up my board, my Vaultborn Tyrant still makes a follow-up 6/6. This matters. Down to 6 you go. And And then playing this will give me haste. So if it's like land... I keep wanting to say Day of Judgment, but that's not the card. The black 5 mana board wipe that exiles 6 mana worth of stuff and exiles a card. I can't think of what it's called for some reason. And I've played this game for years. I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got. But we'll take it. Okay, hand. We don't have any reanimate pieces. So that's not great. Obviously, we'd love to know which one we have kind of on retainer. So we're able to kind of play towards it. Ooh. Okay. Go starting town. So we're kind of anonymous on what we're playing. We might have to just prioritize like the Bitter Triumph plays. Blue. Let me guess. Storm Chaser's talent and the Boomerang basics. Oh. I really was prepared for it. Yeah. They don't do a ton. I feel like it's supposed to be the Lattice. And just kind of let them go unanswered. But also, if they haven't played a threat, what's the harm of just, like, popping this otter? Why would I not get rid of this? I don't know. Could be bad. I do kind of want to play this first. Yeah, and this is why. Because if they're just on constant draw, kind of pump this otter if I want to do nothing, I feel way better about my plan. I'm hitting a lot of lands. So, honestly, at this point, starting town doesn't even matter. I'd much rather play this than the Lattice. Even though starting town, you could argue, is like, well, that makes your green and stuff. We already have one in play. So it's not like that big of a deal anyway. And this is a red-green. Although, if I somehow get to the point where I just hard cast this. Apparently, I'll never get there. Honestly, that Bitter Triumph, we mind controlled them. I just answered their threat. And they're just like, actually, I don't have another one. I guess I'll move on. What? All right, we get to go first. Pretty sweet. And I can play the Lattice right away. Get rid of this and just need to find action to go with it. I've had this a couple of times and just really nothing to go with it. Here, I got it for you. Why anything else? Why? Oh, we found another one. Nice. And both my lands tapped. Thankfully, I played this one. Or didn't play this one. Play here. Go for another Lattice. Yeah. Or I haven't done the other thing. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. This. Okay. However, if you think about it, now that I'm in top deck mode, if I rip one now, they can't duress it out of my hand. See? Exactly. See, guys, this is why we do it. They don't have anything. I think it's just literally for one. Oh. This one. Watch. I'm gonna. It actually it doesn't matter. I don't think. I'll keep this one because I love him. So I don't think it matters. I think we get there regardless. But man, I really was ready to just draw lands until the end of time and lose. I was so prepared. All right, we get to go first. I mean, this has to be a keep, right? I go starting town first, because obviously pylon doesn't matter all too much. And if I rip another starting town, I would like to play it. Look at those. What are these? I've seen these, I don't think. Codex from Secrets, maybe? I'm ready. I'm prepared. It's a levitating. Boom. You're up. On you. You're the fastest bird player alive. On a white life gain. Some would say. Some would say. What do I even get rid of here? The Zombify? We're just looking to rip another black source. 11 cards deep on 2 lanes. We can try our best. We miss. This is a legendary, so we can get rid of it. Drawn more gift shafts than lands. And here's the cool part, team. My starting town will enter tapped. Yep. I'm like just dead next turn. Rip a starting town here. Oh. Oh. This is a bit tough. But I have to bitter triumph this. I think. It's a legendary, so it doesn't matter. We want them to cast something to get value. Okay. Alright, I was trying to think of what to discard here. They gain significantly less power. I need to do that first. That would have cost 1 mana. I don't know. We either rip the land or we don't. We rip the land. Are we good enough? Are we strong enough? Team. They have so much power over there now. I only have 1, right? I don't think it actually matters. Doing it for the aura play. Just because I can. Oh, what I wouldn't have given for a Vaultborn Tyrant there. Should be lethal. I don't know. We can do toughness add here. So it's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I have 12, 19, 25. Like unblocked, kind of. Like it's 25 guaranteed to the 30. So I need 5 damage to come through elsewhere. So I think they can actually block, and then I lose? Unless they lose life somewhere else. But if they let Gift Shaft resolve, it's like a good chance that I hit something fine. Who's to really know? That land was so clutch. Okay, automatically take it here then. Very cool. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. We're gonna try. The problem is I don't have a lot in this hand. Maybe we have them all. I didn't have draw or like just like I have bitter triumph, but that's not true discard in a way. I think we can get rid of the Hatcher. I believe keeping my mana matters. Watch it not matter immediately. We'll keep that. Because then if ripping too many lands matters, then we can get rid of it. Now, obviously, the Bitter Triumph would look good, but we're obviously not in the camp of knowing that this is what we're up against. Now we just need to find a reanimate piece, and we have a pretty good board state to set up. This doesn't matter, by the way, what order they do this in. They're going to make 2 green regardless. Tapping like that doesn't matter. The land gives face. Double Badger Mole Cub. Huh? Okay. Well, now I feel like I'm supposed to just go unhindered and try to find the land. Weirdly enough. And then with that card, I want to get rid of this. Alright, we find land. Hopefully we rip another creature off the top. That'd be sweet. Like a Gift Shaft or something. Or maybe my opponent fully taps out. They only have like 400 mana. Well, update. Could have been way worse. That could have been an Ouroboros put in play there. Ooh, wait a minute. Almost better, but it's not. But it is a good backup plan. I'll put that zombie fire in my hand. They have to block here, I believe. Is it enough? They block here and they live at 1, right? But maybe they just don't have enough on the follow-up play, and then they find themselves holding. Or a Boroid would give plus... So 2, 4, 6... Well, I guess you would have to tap one of these for a mana. So 2, 4... 10 damage. So I would live. I have I have 2 blockers here, and then whatever they answer, if anything, I have more reanimate. So I mean, we'll take it, even though we very easily probably could have lost that game. But regardless, I'll win. Definitely locking onto this hand. We have a Foggy Swamp Visions, so we are way more prepared to kind of discard everything, because obviously we want to bring it all back at one point. It costs 1 more, correct? I think. I'll do a land. Fine. Want to play the game this way? We can. Rid of Voltborn Tyrant. 2 more lands. Don't really have to budge to do much else. Huh? Are we in our turtle jutsu, whatever it is? Oh, dude. Heck yeah. This is annoying, but sure. Dude, that's sick. Pass. Little do they know I've ripped 3 Bitter Triumphs, so what are they going to do? Will they play? What's her name? Wow. Just keep ripping these. Which is fine. I really only need Foggy Swamp Visions to resolve once, I guess. No, I want to resolve twice. Or I want 2 things to happen with it. How many of them can you truly play here? I want to try to have a good time. It's only temporarily. Temporary. He's out. Yeah. Definitely wasn't prepared to hit another lattice. But, okay. Interesting. Very interesting list from them. Sure. You want to play that before with this? I don't know. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but this is where we're at. Pretty good. I'll hold the line for now. We have great blocks here, so there's a reason to get real crazy about it. And then Bitter Triumph start to become active. I can Bitter Triumph this and then Zombify it, maybe. We really need one more land, so maybe it's just like play here, pitching this anyway. Then hopefully maybe hitting an untapped source so we can Bitter Triumph. Oh no, I feel like I'm only... Oh wow, we're getting a full out attack. Seems kind of wild. I kind of just want to answer all these. Yeah, I should have just thrown the 1-1 in front of that. Or 0-1. Since this trade is technically not losing anything, but... Obviously, we assume they have something. Yeah, kind of why I was like, well, maybe we assume they have something. So, we can go for the land play. Although I think I live regardless. Maybe not. Okay. All these Swamp Visions. What's all in there? Everything? Okay. Yeah, that can stay right there. And I now have a Bitter Triumph to do. No, we hold. They only have one card in hand, so we can play around it pretty well. We go Corpse. You see about our blocks here. I see what can and can't happen. Yeah. I'm willing to take 1 life of damage to make sure that this trade actually happens and goes through. Pop one of those away. So they'll pick that back up. Then I can just go pretty over the top, maybe. Yeah, because they'll have haste here, right? And then worst case scenario, I take 3. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. I guess 4, 5. Just make the thing in their hand cost 1 more, right? Make it cost 1 more. Get rid of that. We don't really need that, right? Let's put that in my hand. Back an egg, and it should be pretty close to enough. Pretty close. It's a 3. Pretty close. Got really nothing else going on. I have a 3/3. 1 single 3/3. They play a land. Now they have to hold. Or they just lose. I don't have anything in my graveyard, so. They just forfeit the game? Okay. All right. I'm okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Huh. I'm gonna maul. I don't think I can keep a hand. Now this hand kind of sucks too, but I just don't think I can keep a hand that has no access to red mana, because we just get stuck on the black side of this and do nothing for the entire game. Oh, if this hits 2 really good creatures, we're pretty pumped. Or 2 lands. That's about the same thing. Or 2 lands. That's all I need. What about 2 more lands? He with a discard. Purely losing the value here. Kinda. You grow a creature, they call it a day. My thing has no value whatsoever. Not really a reason to like bring it back. Now there's a reason to bring it back. But I actually have cards that can go into it. So idealistically, we're not dead here. I think they can grow just a 5, dealing 10, maybe more. They cycle, then cast this, and then discard. They can deal 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, I think, is the most I'm taking here. Worst case. Weird one to give double strike and not to the bigger creature that's going to grow by 2. But sure. Weird. It's a weird strat. 1 and then that has haste, so we might as well. Go ahead. That. Pretty good hits after a lot of nothing there. Okay, my opponent takes off. Sure, we'll take it. We definitely try to keep this. We have a discard, and hopefully we can hit some lands along the way. And we have 2, which obviously makes it a lot easier, plus a surveil. So hopefully we're good. Double black is kind of horrifying though. Strategic Betrayal is a card that we have to worry about. And oh, I'll have to pass on it. Can't afford to keep the cards on top, even though we might want to. Sure. Honestly, it's okay. The 4th land is what actually matters in all this. A slasher would be bad. I would like to not lose half my life total. Ooh. Okay. Well, we hit another land, so I can play this surveil land. Just bend that, because obviously if our Gulta stays in our graveyard and they don't like exile it, we can then just Bitter Triumph, discarding, I don't know, Zahili Lattice, and reanimate everything, which there's a good chance, but also protect our life total against something like this. But obviously, if a strategic betrayal comes in and they exile our graveyard, we can then just pitch the Gulta to remove the creature. But it does mean we have to take the damage. Obviously, we're not going to do it the opposite way, right? For example, we play this, pitch this, and then they betrayal us. Oh, that's pretty sick. I can get it for you. It's like not an option, brother. This is not a card I'm playing around, I think, ever, by the way. What? It just had to be like, I want my opponent to do the cool thing, right? There's just no way. There's no way we're allowed to do that. It feels illegal. Yeah, I guess. I didn't even look at the 7. I just grabbed the 1 creature I had. See now. Just you. Even though you're the biggest, but these two have value to them. Maybe they thought they had an... No, I mean, it's 3 mana. Maybe their plan was to betrayal me anyway. Maybe they grabbed the wrong card. I guess that could have just happened. Right? They could have just grabbed the wrong card and that was the problem. But that's just... There's just no way, right? Like, that doesn't even feel like I'm supposed to have that win. Okay. I think I gotta call it there.